Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are y'all all doing today? I hope you are all having an amazing day. I know I am. Before we begin today's video, we are talking about Tyrese Gibson, and he don't want to cry no more, but he exhausting us, okay? And we're also gonna go on Nicki Minaj, I don't know what the heck. Okay, we're gonna do some follow up on what has been happening since yesterday with this whole Nicki Minaj turning point disaster debacle. Just like whatever. Okay, so we're gonna get into that as well today. But like I always say before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. You might forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And don't forget, you can always do what? Donate to the channel. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. And if you would like any merchandise you see in this video, hit the shop button down here below. Click the link and it'll take you to the items. Okay. All right. Oh man, y'all. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, good morning, sweets. Hey, Bree. Good morning to everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you are from or where you are in this world. So listen. Let's start with Nicki. Let's just start with Nicki, okay? Because we all know she was on Turning Point the other day, looking like a plum fool. I am not going to rewind. I have been watching a lot of people's content. I watched a little bit of Armand Wiggins yesterday. I've been watching, and really listening. And like, I did hear Armand say something, which I think we could all agree on, that Nicki is just like mad at everybody, and like, in her mind, this is spite. She's spiting us. She's spiting the Black community. She's spiting the culture because people are not folding and just laying down and acting like everything that she does is right. Okay. People have been, when I say Nicki, people have been attempting to cancel Nicki Minaj for a little while now, with the husband thing, with the brother thing, what she did to her husband's victim thing. People have been trying to cancel Meg the Stallion thing. She just being a real nasty person. People are bringing back up the Lil Kim videos. I saw Bree bring it back up yesterday. Shout out to Couture Bay. I saw her pull up the video of 15, damn near 20 years ago, like 15. I remember because I was pregnant when the whole thing happened. So it was like 15 years ago when Lil Kim was telling everybody that Nicki Minaj just is not a good person. And I heard someone else say it. I don't know where. So if you said it, I'll give you credit. But that the reason Nicki Minaj was so prevalent during the 2000s, early 2000s, 2000, early 10s or whatever, was because she did not allow any other female rapper to get into the position. We saw hindsight 2020, if we really think about it, umpteen years later, when Remy Ma was coming out, it was smoke, it was drama. For what? I don't know. For what? Because she had skills, and Nicki does not like to play fair. It's the Sagittarius in her. I'm not talking about all y'all Sagittariuses, but some of y'all mentions is crazy, okay? Nicki seems to be the kind of person that she can't succeed if another Black woman is succeeding. Okay, that's just that just seems to be what she is all about. Okay, that seems to be who she is. And Lil Kim was trying to tell us over a decade ago, and a lot of people didn't want to listen. And now people are seeing it for what it is. Okay, we've watched what Doja Cat. We've watched Meg. She's obsessed with Meg the Stallion because Meg the Stallion has talent. Anyone who has any real talent, she's obsessed with them. We watched Ice Spice when Ice Spice was literally signed to another label, okay, management firm, whatever it was, and Nicki like really mad at her because she didn't break her contract with them and sign to Nicki. Like, this is just who she is as a person. She gives spiteful. Okay. And again, with maturity and with growth and with life experiences, a lot of us grow out of those primal ways. I'm going to say primal. Okay. Because we all got some primal ways with us sometimes, I'm a Scorpio. I'm lustful and shit. I'm lustful and shit. But at the time, you got to grow out of these things, evolution, evolving, growth, maturity and shit. And it doesn't seem like, Nicki Minaj has grown out of her the world revolves around me mentality. Attacking other women, attacking other people because look at me, look at me, look at me sort of mentality. It's like she has not grown out of that. And because people are not just swallowing everything that she does and acting like her shit tastes sweet, she's been really mad these last couple of years. She's lost friends. We know that. I doubt she's invited to any of Rihanna's children's birthday parties. Okay. I'm sorry, but Lil Baby can't come. Okay. She can't come to Jay-Z and them parties. She can't go to nobody parties because nobody wants her and her husband around their children, which we all understand. She's spiteful. She's resentful. She's mad. People are holding her accountable for her behavior. She's mad people are holding her accountable for her behavior. She's mad people are saying, nah, buddy, because you married a essayer. She's upset and really mad at the whole culture because we did not just swallow her shit. So what does she do? She go over and join MAGA, the most delusional people of them all. Just spiteful, just mean, just Of course she's MAGA. She can't vote because she's not a citizen. But of course, someone like Nicki Minaj aligns with MAGA because MAGA people aren't really nice people. They will destroy the world in order to own the libs. They will let their children go hungry and not be able to afford college in hopes that it'll keep some black kid that they don't even know that might live in their town, that might live in their fucking state from possibly having some food or possibly attending college. People are spiteful. It gives nasty, spiteful energy, and that's who she is. So she lined up with people. She went on there acting a plum fool. We already know. JD, what the fuck are you talking about? A man with mascara. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. It was just so. I wanted to barf. Can I be real with you? I wanted to barf. I was so disgusted by Nicki Minaj, her behavior, everything. And I'm not the only one. It was literally the cherry on top. And it's so sad how people are willing to destroy themselves, their lives, their legacy, everything they have worked so hard for spite. You know how they say, cut your nose, spite your face? She sliced that bitch off. Why? Because she was mad that people are attempting to hold her accountable for her horrible life choices. And it's not even like she's just made these horrible life choices and just saying, all right, I'm over there, and leaving people alone. She made these horrible life choices and literally are trying to force it down people's throats. Okay? Literally trying to force it down people's throats like any of this shit makes sense. Like any of it makes sense. If she would have just shut the fuck up, don't talk about, don't even mention it. Okay, maybe people would have been able to say, you know what, whatever. But she spent so long trying to force it down people's throats that I married an essayer and it's cool. And isn't he attractive and all of this weird shit? And then mad that people aren't just, drinking her fucking Kool-Aid because I guess they've done it for so long. She literally just expected people to just swallow it and take it, that she married an essayer on top of being related to her brother and possibly her daddy, and I don't even know. Because I guess it makes sense to her. And again, that's another reason why she's so, cool with Orangina and JD. And like, they're so manly. I guess in her mind, manly men take the twat. I said that. In her mind, manly men have to just take it, right? They got to. Because let's pull it up. So she was on Turning Point this weekend, looking like Boo Boo the freaking fool. Okay, Boo the freaking fool. And then they turned around, and you know what? I hope this was Candace Owens all the way. I hope it was Candace Owens who came out with this video, because Candace said, "You ain't gonna try to disperse my motherfucking my man." And my man legacy, because my man ain't like you, okay? And I don't like the woman you were talking to. That's Candace. Not, I don't give a fuck about Erica. These white women are white women, and who cares? So then they came out. Hold on. Let me make sure the volume is up, because this shit is too much.
Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on, I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't. Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on, I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls.
Listen, but you went up on his show acting like you are the like you got so much to say. And like, if he was alive, he would have fucking probably spit on you. Let's keep it a buck. If Charlie Kirk was alive, he would have spit on Nicki Minaj and told her to get her weave wearing fake ass off his fucking show. Let's keep it a buck. We know what it is. It must be so goddamn embarrassing to be so pathetic that you are literally willing to tap dance for like people who will wholeheartedly lynch you if they could tomorrow. Like, it got to be insane. I made this reference yesterday. Like, Nicki literally is the epitome of when they say, I don't believe it was like this a lot of the times, but I do believe it occurred. A house nigga just so excited that, Massa, her father, even though he don't fucking claim her, even though he treat her just like he treat the rest of them, love to come out to the field and tell you, how amazing she is, because, she light and Massa love her, even though he beat her ass and allow his wife to beat her ass in the fucking house. That's what it gives, and that's what it's always given. But it is what it is with her. And social media is taking her ass through it. Okay. Even the barbs have shut the fuck up. I have not seen too many barbs opening their mouth trying to make excuses for this. Okay. She went and she just was talking shit about the trans boys. And we all know it be those boys. It's them who be buying them stupid ass tickets. It be them who be funding her concerts. It's them. And she bite the hand that feeds you. Like I said, the common sense ain't common with an angry fucking Sagittarius. I said what I said. The common sense ain't common with an angry and spiteful Sagittarius. You will fucking set yourself on fire to prove a point. And what is the point? That you're stupid. That you're stupid. And that you deserve everything that they give you. Like I said, I'm waiting for Ice to show up at her fucking mansion. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You are not a citizen. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Ask the fucking Hispanics who were loving Trump, whether they were citizens or not citizens, and they got snatched up, and their people got snatched up. Ask them how that works. We could expect more from you. But the reality is, Nicki Minaj has shown us who she was extremely for a very long time. Okay? She married an essayer. She tried to have her barbs intimidate the girl that he essayed. Okay? She literally is so stubborn that she refused to go to a court case and might lose her multi-million-dollar home in order to pay off a $500,000 claim that she thought she was too good to show up in court to defend herself against. Literally is going to lose her home. And she already knows it's going to be hard for her to find some place to live with that essayer. Okay? Going to lose her home out of spite. You just got to look at people like that and learn a fucking lesson. It is never that deep. Feeling right, because she's not right, but feeling right, even if you are right, is never serious enough to crash your life out, to prove a point. Who are you proving a point to? You're proving a point to yourself that you're willing to destroy yourself to make yourself feel right or better or whatever the fuck is going on in your cuckoo ass brain. It doesn't take anything from us. Because when ICE come drag your ass up out of that mansion, we're not going to be there to try to help you at all. No one cares. When ICE got your ass in fucking Nicaraguan jail, who you gonna call to get you out? Because nobody likes you. No one. No one. But I digress. If that's the life she want to live, so be it. But we ain't got to do it. Anyway, so our next topic of the day is going to be Tyrese Crybaby Gibson, child. We gonna get into Tyrese in a moment. But before we do, I have a little commercial break that I want to play because, I made a commercial or whatever. And y'all gonna watch it. Hey guys, it's Jovi, and we all know I'm all about living your life like it's golden and being healthy emotionally, okay? But more than just emotionally, we need to be healthy physically as well. As I get older, I decided that I need to take more vitamins, balance myself out. I'm iron deficient, D3 deficient, all the deficiencies, normal deficiencies for Black women who live in America. So I decided that I'm going to start taking vitamins, and not just any vitamins. I did my research and I decided that I was going to start taking Black girl vitamins. Why? Because they're made by Black scientists. Hello, Black doctors, okay, for Black women, aka they are formulated for our bodies, all right? Not those other watered down versions that don't really do it for us. These are made for us. And when I tell you I have been feeling amazing, I have been feeling amazing. I've also started taking their collagen as well, and it's really good. It mixes well. You don't even see it. I am just so excited about where 2026 is going to take us. Like I always said, I want you to live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it. And we have to do that not only from an emotional standpoint, standing on business, but also physically, making sure we are as strong and as healthy as we need to be in this new era of, So go to Black Girl Vitamins, use code Jovi to get you 15% off of your first purchase. Okay, guys, I hope you like that new commercial. And while we're at it, before I start the new topic, I do want to send a cha-cha-chang out to Amy. Amy sent a super chat yesterday after the video ended. Y'all can always do that. Shout out to Amy. Amy sent us $24 for Christmas. Amy said, thank you for standing on business. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Amy. Thank you so much. Okay. Cha-chang chang. All right. We changed the rules. All right. So let's get on with this Tyrese. I'm just pulling myself together to hear him complain about being accountable. Tyrese is one of the best examples. Can I say this? Tyrese is one of the best examples of how having an effed up upbringing could really fuck you up. Okay, if you have not worked through it, saw a therapist, etc., etc., Tyrese really feels like every woman, after he breaks up with them, whether they have children for him or not, should fucking struggle. He is not accountable. He don't want to do shit. It is the epitome of, I never seen a man love my mama. It is, I swear to God, it's always the, I never seen a man love my mama. My mama broke her back to take care of all of us, by herself. No one loved, I never seen nobody love my mama. This is who these men turn out to be after. Okay, no, I don't give a fuck how much they love bombing you, how much they say they have learned from this experience. Listen, this is how a lot of them end up being. We know before Tyrese, the first child's mother, he kept her from going back home. She was from Europe. Okay, they had a baby. He had a trapper woman baby. They love to say that women be doing all this shit, but we know that's lies. These men be literally trying to trap our asses. Okay, so he had a trapper woman baby, trapped her in America where she had nothing and could not figure, and could not have the kind of life she could, with support and everything back in Europe, and then was mad that he had to pay for the private school when she couldn't afford the private school, even though she asked to take the kid out of the private school because she couldn't afford it, and he would prefer to put her in debt than just paying for the private school. Okay, this is the same man who the woman he's talking about, who I'm about to click on in 1 minute, thought it was appropriate to lock his wife out the house, okay, with their baby, and then confused as to why she don't want to fucking come back. All right, these men are some of the most most perfect examples of why you should always have your own, of why you should not depend on these niggas, especially these niggas like this. Because anything you thought you were getting during the relationship or whatever, he is going to take it from you in blood after. If you don't allow him to walk all over you and abuse you emotionally, I'm not saying physically, I wasn't there, I don't know, but emotionally, he's going to try to drag your life through the shit financially. Because he has not figured out that just because it happened to him and his mama does not mean that he has to continue the legacy of trash. So we're going to click on this clip. He needs real therapy, not speaking to a goddamn pastor. Can I say that? I'm tired of y'all telling me y'all speaking to pastors to help you fix your marriages when these pastors ain't shit. You need a real therapist. Okay, so Tyrese, we're going to click on it in a minute, but I need you to understand why I'm annoyed already. Tyrese is out here talking about he got to pay that girl 1.5 mil, 1.5 for all the shit he went through. Tyrese done been in 85 motherfucking, what's the damn movie names? Rage, them driving movies. I forgot the name of the movies. Y'all know what the movie, it's like 85 of them with Vin Diesel and all of them. It's like 85 of them. And he complaining about giving the ex-wife $1.5 million. to take care of your fucking child. Because again, these men, for whatever reason, they saw the burden that was on their mother's back and feel like if you left them, then you need to pick up that burden and hold it yourself. I am so tired. This is why I keep telling y'all, if you want a baby so bad, that's what the fuck the sperm bank is for. Because attaching yourself to these fucking idiots and the shit you gotta go through. No wonder the women back in the 50s and 60s was always drunk. I'd be drunk 24/7 too if I was trapped in these situations. Percocets would be perking if I had to deal with shit like this. This is why bitches go crazy. This is why you always see them angry women. You know them angry old ladies? I love to see a happy old lady. But when you see them angry old ladies, you know a man was in there destroying her life for at least 20, 30 years. She ain't mad at you. She mad that she put herself through that bitch. Anyway, let's move on to this foolishness that is Tyrese crying or talking about he don't want to cry no more. This poor pitiful ass. Tyrese said he's tired of crying and he's opened up about a four and a half year divorce is crazy. That left him ordered to pay 1.2 mil. He said he didn't have. So let me ask a question. A 4.5 year divorce. Do you think Tyrese paid probably up to that much or maybe going into that much to his lawyer? A 4.5. As somebody who's been divorced, a 4.5 year divorce is diabolical. It's diabolical. You fighting it so fucking hard. Leave me alone, Sway. Go away, Sway. And it's always them. She left him. They love to act like it was us and we just keep holding on. It's always them trying to prolong shit. $1.5 million, buddy, you probably paid your lawyer more than that to attest this divorce. When you could have just did what you was gonna do and been a decent human being. His oldest just turned 18. You got now this other one, baby is probably like 5. Probably like 5. You got 13 more years of you being bitter. For what? For what? I don't understand. I swear to God, I do understand. I understand that men go through trauma, but in our culture, they're not allowed to acknowledge their trauma. Okay, they're not allowed to work through their trauma. They're not allowed to see a therapist. That's why every last one of them think we're their fucking therapists. No, we're fucking not. Okay, they don't feel like their manhood allows them to go and see a fucking therapist to go work their childhood bullshit out. Okay, they just refuse to deal, and in them refusing to deal, they want to dump that shit on us. Whether you with them or even when you leave them, that whole making your life difficult, oh my God, is them continuing to attempt to dump they bullshit on you. Don't allow them to. This shit is exhausting. Let them catch a stroke. Look at them. Look at them. For what? Why? For why, Sway? For why? Why are you so exhausted when you put yourself through this?
Is hinting at marriage, and some people will say, oh, you're a band-aid, you're just filling in the blanks, and at a certain point he's going to dispose of you and then go find the woman that he actually wants to marry. But people don't understand is that your opinion is formulating from things that you have never experienced.
Right.
You don't know what it's like to wake up, get married, have a prenuptial agreement in place, have the prenup to get cracked, where you end up paying all of her legal fees and my legal fees. And now I'm paying all this money to attorneys trying to protect what I have. And then you realize that somebody marries you and then they said, I don't want to be here anymore. And then they trying to take everything that belongs to you with them. And it is really a painful process. And so, well, hey, if we could be happy and we could be together and we could not get married, is hinting at marriage, and some people were married, because if you ever decide that you don't want to be married anymore, now you're going to be another person trying to take everything that I've worked my butt off for the last 30 years. And what does that look like? And how long is this going to last before the judge decides this is my final judgment? So everything about my last divorce took 4.5 years. I lost all of my appeals in the lower courts. Then I lost all of my appeals in the Supreme Courts. And so I had like 3 weeks to cough up almost $1.2 million that I did not have to give. Mm-hmm. And then who do I turn to?
Right.
When I'm financially depleted.
Right.
I need somebody to love me into a better me. Give me the heads up.
Oh, he needs somebody to love him into a better him. Oh, bitch, no, thank you.
What's around the corner? Talk to me in great detail, because if you ever decide that you don't want to be married anymore, now you're going to be another person trying to take everything about the choices and the mistakes, the shortcomings, the things that you were blindsided by, the charm, the charisma, the undiscovered magicians that know how to create all the smoke and get you to think and believe that they are what they appear to be. And then when the smoke clears, this is what their intentions were. Love me in a way that's connected to protecting me, because I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of coming close to losing it all. I'm tired of living and being on edge. I'm afraid of what I don't know. And who's gonna love me enough? Who's gonna make me a choice and say, let me love you to protect you from all the things that you don't know? Tell about.
My good sir Tyrese, you are an adult. You want her to teach you. You're mad that you spent 4.5 years of lawyer fees, which probably reached up to the mill. You went from regular courts to Supreme Courts to try to fight just being an accountable man. An accountable man is taking care of your children. When you are not the primary provider, you take care of your children. I am sorry that you didn't have a daddy. That isn't, but at this point, I don't care. At this point, I don't care. We get it. You didn't have that example. You saw your mama break her back and nobody loved her. So you just think that, when a man leave, it's whatever. It's not whatever. 1.2 mil or 1 point whatever mil, 2 mil is not going to break you. It's going to break you because you probably spent a significant amount more trying to fight it, trying to fight being accountable, not dealing with the fact that she doesn't want you no more based off of your behavior. You're looking for other people to love you, to fix you, when you need to be fixing yourself, when you need to get away from all these goddamn fucking pastors and go to actual therapy and deal with that shit and be honest with yourself. Be honest with the shit that goes on in your mind. Learn to work through your shit. I don't understand. Men love dependent women, right? Not to say that these women don't have some things going on with themselves, but men like this, at least men with some common sense, understand when it's past, it's gone for whatever reason. You did something, she did something, especially you locking bitches out the house. You are not accountable for nothing that you do. But okay, Sway, you still want to you don't understand, whatever. Nonetheless, it's a wrap. Nonetheless, your child still needs to live in a decent way. Okay? We understand you like to tussle. We understand you like to fight. You don't want to be financially responsible for your children. We get it. But do you get that it's taking more out of you? It's taking more money. It's taking more time. It's taking more energy. You have become a bitter crying motherfucker on the internet. Not because what has happened, not because of your divorce, because of you unwilling to accept that it is what it is. Your willingness to fight and make your situation harder than it has to be. You went all the way to Georgia. Did you go all the way to Georgia Supreme Court for fucking child support and alimony? Let's keep it a buck. A portion of one of them fucking, I can't remember the damn movies. One of them call movies could have just gave this girl the 1 point whatever and called it a day. It's like you're so caught up on the fact that your mom struggled that you don't understand why another woman is not going to put herself in a position to struggle like your mama did. Your mom shouldn't have struggled. That's what you're missing. That's the part. That's the part. It's not my mama dealt with this and she took care of all of us and you got some money. Why you can't? That's not the point. The point is that regardless of whatever, your dad should have been there to help take care of you. And just because he wasn't, that does not mean that you should just do the bare fucking minimum. Stop being weird. Maybe if you stopped being weird and stopped using money as a bargaining chip, you wouldn't be in these positions. A relationship has ended. Cool. You have a child to take care of. You have stifled her growth because now she got to be a full-time mama. So you pay for that. But you chose to fight it for 4.5 years of expensive lawyers. My God. And you said you lost every fucking time. What was your point? Why did you keep going? The bitterness in your heart is why you kept going. That's not her fault. That's your fault. I said what I said. I said, what the fuck? I said. Now, I'm going to drop this link in case anybody want to come up. And I'm going to jump into these comments, okay? Hope everybody, like I said, is having a great Christmas Eve. You get it. All right. Let's jump into these comments. Somebody said they loving the red on me. Thank you so much. I really enjoy this sweater as well. Okay. Like I said, if you're looking for a lot of the merchandise that I have on or that's in the background, whatever, it's a shop app right here. Click the link, find the items, a lot of sales, get you your little, it's very well made. Okay. It's very well made. And I'm all about getting pieces of clothing that will last. Okay. I'm not a fast fashion girl. I can't really do it. And I really like to invest in my clothing. We all know that. Okay. So this is a really cute sweater. I really enjoy it. It's very warm. And like I said, it is linked down below. All right. Along as well as my earrings. And I've been starting to use this new, they sent it to me for free. Shout out to Sephora. Okay, they sent me shit or whatever. They sent me these face pads and like this mask. And I used it the other day and I used it again last night. When I tell you that I woke up and my skin was feeling you know, it was just plumping back at me, you know? So nonetheless, that's also in the link in the shop down below, okay? Now let's go on in these chats. She says she's a narcissist and people are seeing it. Yeah. You cannot rationalize with them. And that's why it's a wrap. Because if you could even rationalize, she wouldn't even have been there. But you can't rationalize with those type of people. So, yeah. She said it was cringe, and you could tell she was saying a whole bunch of nothing. Just nothing. Just nothing. Just wanted to be up there, I guess, because, like I said, because Cardi B was on the campaign trail. You're not even a citizen. Cardi's a citizen. Cardi was born here. Nicki Minaj is not even a fucking citizen. Again, because we holding back no blows for her anymore. It's a wrap. It's over. I cannot wait to find out they didn't drug your ass out that mansion. I can't wait until you try to leave the country and they don't allow you back in. Since she don't know anything about American history and how these people get down, I can't wait. Cause we here, we know what's up and we know what's gonna happen. Play stupid games. What? Win stupid prizes. There you go. You know. She says she always talking about they long flowing hair. She wants to beat them so bad. Yeah, it's real. It's weird. It's ick. It's ick. It's beyond ick. She said Erica Kirk equals Serena Joy. Mm-hmm. Please engage with the live. Thank you, Bree. I'm not hear me about to mute you too. I don't do rudeness or disrespect. Okay, calm yourself. Calm yourself. Not on my channel. She's calm yourself. Not on my channel. I'm not invested in y'all. You in there talking shit in the background, I will just mute you. Just be clear. She says, saying hey from the board meeting. Hey, happy holidays, girl. I hope you out today. It's the end of you getting your bonus? Get your bonus and whip. Be out. You got your bonus. You know? Take a flight. Take a flight. It's really taking her through there. She took herself through there. At this point, I'm not even blaming Kenneth because of course he gonna take a listen. I'm from New York. All right. I don't know about where y'all from, but I'm from New York. This nigga is gutter trash. Okay? Gutter trash. And you gonna take him in, bitch? Okay. I can't blame him. He can hardly live anywhere. Because you'll be you're gonna be on the list. You're gonna be on the Citizens app here in New York. We call it the neighborhood app. I don't know. You're gonna be on them apps. He can't live nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna really. The struggle is real. If she gonna pick up trash from the floor and go marry him, let her. I'm not mad at Kenneth. Kenneth trying to come up. She trying to come down. Kenneth trying to move up. Really and truly, are we mad at Kenneth? We mad at what he did, but I'm not mad at Kenneth for marrying Nicki Minaj. So she want to be an idiot. Okay. Oh, you want to throw your life away for me? Cool. Trust me, and if they snatch her ass and toss her somewhere, little baby, the little son, he gonna be by her mama, the mama she don't like. Or better yet, she gonna be with Kenneth mama. While Kenneth is minding his business, doing other things with your money. that you can't access no more because they don't put you in Nicaraguan jail. Hello. But if you like it, I love it. Let's do it. She said she's not a reflection of us. I didn't say all. We all have, y'all know. I think I'm gonna do. Somebody asked me to do an example of signs, good and bad. I think I'm gonna do that during this week, probably. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be Christmas, the day after Christmas. I think I'm gonna do it this week. I need to go through a list and find people in every sign that we're going to talk about, but I think I'm gonna do that this week. But nonetheless, it's not. I know it's not all of y'all, but the ones who are like that, baby, they don't stop. They don't stop, and it take a lot for them to, to finally get it, for it to finally click, if it even does. My opinion, I'm sticking to it. And right. I tried. He is exhausting to me, and it's all self-inflicted. That's the crazy, because when you tell these men, like, even if it's not a romantic situation, like, let's say you got a brother like that, or you got a cousin like, I got a brother like, well, not that bad, but I got a brother who's kind of like that. And, it's just, you want to live into Lululand, cool. I can't save you. You don't want to be saved. Can't save you. You don't want to be saved. The common sense ain't clicking. You grown. Be grown. That's all you gotta. That's it. And if you can't get through to these people as trusted family members, you think you're gonna be able to get through? Think about it like that. I always think about it like that. Like, I'm not like, because if I can understand that, even as, if you my brother, if you my cousin, if you my whatever, and like certain things, you can't even hear it out of me. I know that another male who I'm not related to, because a lot of these men, value their family members' opinions more even in their relationship, right? Even if it's not crazy. If you can't hear the reality of some shit from me, you definitely ain't gonna hear from that bitch. I've said numerous times in my life, let's say the last 10 years, and, especially with one of my brothers, and I will be like, and I've said this to y'all before, to when it's speaking to other women, like, I tell him what certain things is. Them girls ain't even allowed to watch my channel. Y'all know why. But they're not allowed to watch my channel. But I have told plenty of them over the years, you're not going to tell him something in a way for it to click. He knows. He doesn't care. Same shit. Just like I could tell you that. It's the same shit when it's a motherfucker who I'm not related to, who wants to, it's no way. You think you gonna say it in a certain way? No. If he broken, he broken. If he can't hear, he can't hear. If he know what he know already, you know what? He know what he know, and you can't tell him no different. His own sister's own mother can't tell him no different. What makes you think your cooch or your whatever is gonna make him see different? No. If they know what they know and you can't tell them no different, we can't help Tyrese. We can't help none of these men. Tyrese has probably paid millions of dollars in lawyer fees, all to avoid in paying less in child support and alimony. My God. And even now, with all of that, you can write it on a piece of paper and say, look what you did here. Time that was spent. Time is invaluable. money that was spent that you ain't getting back. When you could have just here. It's just diabolical. But it is what it is. And they know what they know. And with certain people, when they know what they know and you can't tell them no different, shut the fuck up. I don't even say certain things to people in my family no more. My bro, I'll be like, you should. I know. Cool. That's it. That's what I do. Even if I attempted, y'all know he was here getting on my nerves like a month, 2 months ago. I attempted to say some shit that may have been beneficial, that I thought was beneficial to your life. But you know what you know. So I can't tell you no different. So, all right, cool. I didn't even finish my sentence, y'all. I was like, all right, cool. Don't worry about it. Cool. Don't worry about it. Because when they know what they know, you trying to convince them of the common sense of it all, it's just going to piss you off. It's just going to piss me off. And I ain't got time for it. They don't want to hear it? Cool. Fact. Y'all knew that shit. We up to like 28. We up to like Fast and Furious 28. I swear to God. I swear to God. And this man has put himself in fucking a debacle because he keep going back and forth to court with these women when he could have just been a decent motherfucker and just let it go. It's not that deep. He'd have saved millions. He would have saved so much emotional anguish, even if he don't give a fuck about them, on himself. On himself. Millions of dollars he could have saved just being a decent nigga. The first child, just saying, all right, whatever, I'll take care of that. Whatever's whatever. You want to go to Europe? Go to Europe. Or, whatever. You made it difficult, trying to make it difficult for her, but it's difficult for you as well. Cut nose, spite face. Hello. Hello. Speak on it. As well as Transformers. I wasn't even thinking about Transformers. Come on. Hold on. Time out. I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. We don't even play them games over here. I don't know who you think you're talking to. I just block y'all. I don't comprehend. I just block it. Or I'll delete your comment. Yes, I delete you. And I'll time you out. Whether you do it in the chat, whether you go back and do it in the comments, you start, delete. What's up? I'm confused. Why are you here? Because I will delete you. I'll block you. Well, I'm not going to block you, but I'll time you out. The girls will time you out. She said, absolutely not. Help you be a better you. Bitch, help yourself be a better you. The fuck is you talking about? That's it. He want a maid, a bed wench out here. And when she says no, he think he just gonna throw you out into the world. She said, I used to love me some Tyrese, but this one, he needs a dose of something. She said he moved to Atlanta so he didn't have to pay child support. Also, he just wants to control those women with said money. And when they left, he couldn't understand why. Yep. You literally moved to a place where you wouldn't have to pay child support. You are broken, buddy. But again, that's on him. And you don't understand why, babe. We don't even know the specifics of y'all relationship, but the little bits and pieces that we do know, we all know why she left you. And the gag is there's so much more that we don't know about. You know about, but you, again, in his mind, he just thinks that you just supposed to accept whatever the fuck because I'm a man and I got some money. The lawyer fees ate his ass up. His lawyers and hers ate him up when he could have just been reasonable. It don't make no sense. They be like that sometimes. It don't mean we don't love them. I love them, but like I see you, homie. I see you. Like I have a cousin. Well, I have two older, one of them passed, but like we grew up with, like I grew up with them. We're the same age. Literally, we're only 6 months apart. And he would tell me, he still tell me to this day, because he got this friend who, you know, he called himself having a little crush on the Joe for like at 30 years at this point, since we were like teenagers or whatever. But the rule was my cousin's friends could not hit on me. They was not playing about this. At all. When I tell you at all, baby, at all. Like it's up. You couldn't even want to date me. You had to go through them, even if you weren't their friends, to try to date me back then. You had to fight. Okay, you had to be willing to fight. You could have lost, but you had to be willing to fight for a bitch. Okay, so listen, my cousins. This one of the guys that I knew. I've known him for years. He's on my Facebook, right? You know, my Facebook is private. I only got people that I actually know on my Facebook, nonetheless. So he be, you know, every once in a while he try to flirt with me or whatever. So I had a conversation with my cousin now. Now my cousin be outside. My cousin outside. Okay, he outside. He be in the streets. You know, and my cousin was like, he said, again, I was like, so I still can't date none of your friends. It's been 30 years. Like, what the fuck? He was like, so Joe, am I shit? He said, Joe, am I shit? I said, what you mean? You're a good cousin. He's like, no. To these bitches, have I shit? Have I ever been shit? Now, this is the cousin that had created the rule for me that says my friends can't date my family members. I created that rule because it was him. Even when we was in elementary school, junior high school, and I would try to hang out with my friends at the pizza shop, he had to come with me. And then my friends would be over there staring at him. And I'd be like, leave him alone. He ain't shit. You know, even though we just in junior high school and shit. And they still giggling off of him. And, you know, back then, just a kiss and shit. But he kissed them or whatever and then ignored them like they ain't shit. And now they don't want to be my friends no more. Okay, so this is the same cousin. So hindsight 30 years later, he like, am I shit? No. Would you want to date a nigga like me? No. That's my friend. You don't think he just like me? Even 30 years later, even in our damn near almost 50s? I said, fuck my life. But it's the truth. But it's the fucking truth. Okay, when they not shit, they not shit. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you ain't learned from nothing, learn from your family. Don't make excuses for them, they asses. Just be like, because my cousin could be like, oh, well, he know, I ain't shit. Am I shit? I ain't shit. You want to be with a nigga who ain't shit friend? He ain't shit either. I'll be dead. Every time he told me that, I'll be like, all right, whatever. She wants a pardon for her brother. Fuck her brother. Girl, that's you trying to get me in my bag. The problem is I do have a second channel, but I really don't use it because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like everything should be on this motherfucker. But I could. I be doing that to my daughter. My daughter, she does not like certain things. I've always told her, it just comes normally to me. You know, I have an associate's in merchandising. So like stitch count and shit. I've been talking about stitch count since she was a little girl, and she dead ass just really started understanding what the fuck I meant. She be like, yeah, she says she like when she's talking to her friends, you know, she was like, oh, my friend, I said the stitch count is bad. We shouldn't buy it. She was like, stitch count? Because it's so normalized to her. Because I'm always talking about fabrics and, you know, patterns and different things that I don't even think about it. It's just what the fuck I know. You know, it's just what I've known, what I've always known, and I'm good at. So we'll see. We'll see what 2026 will bring us. I'm really good at picking out things. I'm really good at understanding things, the quality and the value of things. I've always been like that. My mother used to tell me, I used to take my allowance back when I was a kid and go out and buy me a whole fucking wardrobe. And when I said, well made, baby, well made, I was on it. Like, so I've always been like this. So y'all know I went to fashion school. It is what it is. So we'll see. I may. Orangina cannot give her a pardon for her perverted brother, okay? Because he is locked up here in New York on state charges, okay? And our governor is not going to pardon him, okay? Orangina can only get, well, you know, she's stupid, so who knows? Maybe in her mind, that's what she thinks is going to happen. And then you saw she tried to make comments about Governor Newsom, like her ass don't live in California. Bitch, I would fuck her whole life up. If I was Governor Newsom, baby, I would be using all the Megan's laws. I would be doing the most, bitch. I would get you. At this point, because this is what we have to do, I would get you. I would get you up out of my state. I would send letters to your surrounding neighbors and let them know, hey, there's a pedo up the block. What do you want me to do about it? I would do the fucking most. Thank you so much. We're not gonna fight with you to help you. I'm not. Cha-chang. Hold on. Change the rules. I'm not fighting with you. If you don't want it, cool. Cool. I use that second channel for cooking. I could use the second channel for cooking. I do have it. We'll see. Because I do have it. I'm working in linen sheets that have the highest frequency and help our body self-heal. Ooh, I like linen sheets. I ate the same thing. What it say? How are you living in a state? That's what you meant to say. With a man that you speak foul of, do you know he can use that power against you? She's a fucking dun-dun-dun. She's got to be she's a whole dun-dun-dun. If I was Governor Newsom, the whole Democratic Party. Did I show y'all what the Dems posted? Yes, I did. I posted it in my community chat, but I do have a screenshot. The whole Democratic Party is like, fuck you, bitch. The Democratic Party. They posted a picture of her with this. That's what I want to hear. That's what we want to see. I want Newsom to make her life difficult. Get the fuck out of our state. Go move to Florida. We don't even want you here in New York. Go move to Florida. Move to Wyoming, Nebraska, maybe. Go move to Nebraska. We're here for it. Cooking with Jovi, in the kitchen with Jovi. Like I said, I do have the other channel. It got like 300 subscribers. Y'all, some of y'all are subscribed over there. We'll see what I do with it. We'll see what I do with it. I do want to use it, but again, I don't know. Maybe I'll use it as a cooking show since I do like to cook a lot. We'll see. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live.